My name is Stewart and I am an OIM on an offshore installation. Normally, when new people arrive to the platform, the flight's disembarked and I meet up with everyone in heli-admin. Our normal welcome aboard covers general updates on the platform. However, in the current circumstances, we've also added information on the COVID-19 status and the procedures that we have in place. This just updates everybody on anything that may have changed while they've been off. And also for those people who are new to the platform, who haven't travelled in a while, it gives them an opportunity to understand what we're doing to keep everyone safe. Sets the standard whenever everybody arrives. Major accident hazard management still is the main part of my work scope offshore. We have reduced numbers on the platform to aid with social distancing and minimise extra personnel on board. But we have retained all staff required for either emergency roles, for safety critical maintenance roles, for business critical maintenance roles, which means that we ensure we continue to complement and mitigate against any major accident hazards that could be present on our platform. So there are a lot of people on board who have a lot of communication with their teams and with their peers. The Safety Committee in particular, it's a formalised arrangement. It's a legal requirement for safety representatives and for the company to have a Safety Committee meeting. So we do that on a month frequency. And we sit with the team, we talk about the issues we have on the platform from a safety and health perspective. And as you can imagine, COVID-19 is now something that's discussed as well. There are a number of times when we will speak to the safety reps and help them to communicate with their teams on particular messages. We will garnish the advice of the safety reps in the Safety Committee meeting. We'll discuss how we think things can be best managed on the platform from a COVID-19 perspective. And it works really well. When things improve and the decisions made to upman the POB on the platform, we'll ensure that those core individuals who've remained on the platform during the pandemic ensure that they are overseeing the new people back to the platform. But again, all of our MAH related roles have been maintained through this difficult time. So this should lead to a smooth upman of personnel when operations dictate. Mental health, it's an important term, and we've all seen in the industry over the last recent years more and more training for individuals in mental health first aid courses that we have for people. But also everyone has a role to play. Mental health is about everyone communicating with everyone else. It's about not bottling things up, and it's about making sure we have friends and colleagues offshore that we work with. It's a closer relationship than we have if we were working in an onshore environment. And it is important that and we all can tell when our colleagues and our friends something's not quite right. So mental health to me is very important, and it's particularly important this time because it has been showing to me that at times like this, when we're away from home and we perceive there could be risk to those that we love back home, it's very important to be able to talk about that. And it's very important to be able to discuss with people who are in the same situation, because that helps. You see how other people are coping. It helps improve your thoughts on the situation. But never underestimate your role in keeping yourself and your colleagues' mental health in a good place. One of the biggest areas during a situation like this is the morale of the personnel. It is always difficult being away from home, working offshore, but it's important to make sure that we can do as much as we can to let everyone speak to their loved ones, communicate easily with their loved ones. You know, the Wi-Fi within the accommodation is a massive benefit. It's no longer a luxury, it's something that is important to maintain people's welfare needs. And particularly at the time of COVID-19 and the pandemic that we're in, it has been great to be able to have people able to communicate and make sure that the Wi-Fi system has stayed up, and that allows people to feel less isolated, particularly at this time, and to be able to speak home, speak to their friends on social media. This has a big impact on welfare. At a time like this, you know, stress is there. Stress is always there to an extent, in any work scope or any work environment. But it's different in this circumstance, and not only for me, but it's different for everybody on the platform.